Make peace with animal people. Turn vegan. Make peace with humanity. No more war. Part 5 of 6 on Between Master and Disciples, held in English.
Warning: sensitive content.
One time, long time ago, I wanted to go down anonymously to see how everybody was doing in the forest hall long time ago, when I didn't have as many disciples as now. And I put a mask on and wore like kitchen staff clothes and cover hair like the kitchen people.
Yes.
And I wore the glasses even, and I had a hat on. Still, they recognized me. Later, they told one of the nuns. They said, that was Master. And she said, how you know? Why? So I saw, I recognized the way she walked. Oh, it's a true story. I'm not joking. Yeah, that nun is still alive.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, imagine. I cover myself from head to toe, everything already, and cover my face as well with the mouth mask.
Yes.
Still, they recognize. They recognize my walk. How do I walk different from anybody else? I didn't even know that. And different shoes even. Just normal shoes like everybody else. Oh, so scary. Maybe that's why Putin sits very far.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, such a big and round table. So big. Massive.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the one that he sat with the president of France.
Yes, Master.
Even after he started attending more in-person events during Russia's war with Ukraine, most of the time, the public has been kept at a distance. The same goes for officials and world leaders, who've often been seated far away from him. This 16-feet-long table was seen several times during Putin's meeting with France's Emmanuel Macron and Germany's Olaf Scholz, among others.
And I think whoever talks close to some of the general or something in the video, I think it's not him, it's a double.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, for example, like that. Maybe at the time when France, the president came, he was still okay. He was still there. And the big table, maybe he was still there. Or maybe not, maybe double. So he did not want people to recognize him. If you sit too close, people can see.
Yes.
People can see some special mark somewhere that they saw before. Some people can recognize faces very easily. Like Napoleon had the talent of recognizing many, many people's faces and remembering them well. Some cannot. I don't remember. They arrange many of the Huvai, the guards that stand around me.
Yes.
And I did not recognize them. I told you already before, okay?
Yes.
I didn't recognize any of them. Until one day, only one of them, I came and said, I want to give my clothes to some center to keep as a souvenir. So I brought out the clothes that I wore, and then I wanted to give them to one center because I did something good for the homeless or something. So I promised I'll give them something. So I gave them my clothes that I have just worn in the lecture.
Yes.
I came home, changed, and brought the clothes out. And I say, does anybody know where the contact person of such and such center is? I don't know where they are because, oh my God, you are gone. I don't know whom to ask now. If any of you are the contact person from such and such center or know any of them, please help me to find him or her. And one person came out of the crowd and said, I'm your guard master. Huh? Are you? Oh, really? Okay. Could you please take these clothes and go find the contact person and tell him or her. I give them to his or her center. That's how it is. So later on, I invited the guards, not bodyguards really, because I don't have anybody. I normally drive my own golf course, stay alone.
Yes.
They just in the crowd sometimes when some people just get too excited and jump over to me or something, then they would stop that person, that's all.
Yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, they don't have anything anyway. Many of them don't even know Kung Fu. Some of them do some weightlifting. So, for me, oh God. Okay, that's what they told me afterwards. So I invited them several times so that I can recognize them.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's like an offense if your God is every day with you or often with you in the lecture hall and you don't even know who they are and recognize them. I don't even know their names.
Yes.
So I invited them a few times into my cave at that time, the big cave. I don't know, you've been there, right? Some of you?
Yes, Master.
The cave that I lived in?
Yes.
One time I invited all of you inside, but I don't know who's still there or not. Have you been there?
Yes, Master.
Okay, that cave. So I invited them there also because I didn't have anywhere else to invite them. So they came in and had just a drink or something and talk nonsense. How old are you? Where are you from? What's your name? The only one I recognize is very big, and I recognize him because he doesn't look different from when he was 2 years old. Truly, when he was 2-3 years old, he always pointed at me and told his father, "Come here, I miss Master, I love Master." At home, he always kind of pointed to the photograph and wanted to kiss it or whatever. And he always looks the same now. He didn't look any different. He's the only one I recognize. Yeah. Maybe I will recognize more now because I invited them a few times and had some talks with them and gave them some food. I bought some food from the store that they have outside of the center. Remember?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
I bought food from them every Sunday or whenever we were there and brought it to my cave and invited all of them to come eat and drink fresh like that. And then I look at them carefully, one by one, in the face. And I try to recognize something special for their face, one thing or something, so that next time I will know.
Yes.
But I still don't remember all their names. Just a couple. Yeah, just a couple who happened to be nearby before.
Yes, Master.
That's it. I don't remember all their names. And after 2 years already, I'm not sure if I remember their faces. But some people have the talent to remember faces and to remember voices.
Yes.
Dog people, they do have it. They know their caretaker, their owner, their friends. Humans, we lost too many capabilities. Okay, any questions?
Master said that Master would give people 6 months to turn vegan and to repent so that Master could bring them to heaven. Why only 6 months, Master?
Only 6 months. Originally, it was only 1 month. And I bargained with heaven. Then I got 6 months. Within 6 months, if they truly repent, like from harming the animal people because of killing them or eating them or hurting them in any way, or making war, harming people by making war, and many other similar crimes.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Yes, Master.
If they repent all that, whatever misdeeds they have done, and won't do them again, and turn vegan, then I have an excuse to take them to heaven within 6 months. That's my last offer. Why 6 months from now? Because at the moment, there's no other solution available.
After 6 months, if they don't turn vegan and repent, Master, what will happen to the people?
What will happen? I was also asking that. They will have to try harder to be vegan and try harder to repent. And they have to fend for themselves. They have to do it themselves. No one will help them anymore after that. Even if they get initiation anywhere else, it's not the same.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
And the people who were initiated by me, of course, they will go to heaven. Low heaven or high heaven accordingly. But of course, they also have to sincerely want it. and also continue with veganism.
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Otherwise, it also doesn't work.
Yes.
Understand.
It's not just because you initiate it, then it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed if you follow the instruction and work at it.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
But it's very easy anyway, right? You guys do this every day, you know it.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Just like taking a rest even. And then you go further up to heaven. It's very simple. But initiation and knowing the instruction and continuing to work, meditating every day is good for you anyway.
Yes,
Right,
Master.
Master.
Even lower heaven or higher heaven is guaranteed. Unless that person comes in just for different purposes, not for wanting to go home.
Yes, Master.
Understand.
People sometimes are not sincere. So even if you're initiated, but you're not sincere and don't continue to practice accordingly, then also you will be cast out of this salvation scheme.
Oh.
So that's what it is. But how many people believe in all this? I offer. I told it. It costs them nothing.
We thank you, Master.
You're welcome. Everyone's welcome. I'm just so sad. That's all. I don't know what else to say. I'm sad.
Yes, Master.
All around nowadays, it's all bad news everywhere.
Yes,
they are.
yes.
More than ever before. Everywhere. Naturally or unnaturally. It's all about destruction and death, suffering, sickness, sorrow, and pain everywhere.
Yes.
6 months is what heaven negotiated with me. Originally, it was only 1 month.
Understand, Master.
That's that, nah? Celery. That's it. That's what it is.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
So why not longer than 6 months, Master?
Because the karma of the world is so heavy. I told you it's shaken heaven and earth. And the human race has been given many, many warnings, many, many leniencies, and much repeated forgiveness. And they don't change. The humans don't change. So whoever doesn't change has to go their way,
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
not the heaven's way. Heaven cannot accept this type of behavior. A cruel and uncompassionate way. No love, no kindness, killing anything just to fill their stomach, or just go killing anything, anybody, just to steal their land, their food, their property, or their country, whatever.
Yes, I
Yes.
understand,
Yes.
Master.
Just because they have power, they have murdering machines. So if heaven continues to be lenient, then humans continue to be this barbarous way. That's why.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
I was the last call, and I even have been bargaining for that, to get that 6 months. Otherwise, they told me 1 month only. So it's up to humans now. I've done my best.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Well, we're just wondering, after the 6 months, is the world going to accelerate to more destruction?
Yeah. It looks like so, no?
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
There are disasters and murdering everywhere, not just in the war, between children and between parents to children, even everywhere. It's like a crazy war.
Yes,
Yes,
Master.
Master.
Sometimes anybody just goes wild and has like road rage and then just killing anyone, children, babies, anything. And even nowadays, animals also attack humans more often than before. Even monkeys in Japan or in India were snatching babies and killing them, and also killing or hurting adult humans for no reason. And even buffalo, cows, the whole herd chasing one man, for example, like that. But luckily, he escaped. But this behavior is unusual. Normally, cow people don't attack humans.
That's right.
Right, Master.
So many things on the internet. I don't want to remember them all. You guys can look everywhere. There are sudden fires, sudden floods, sudden landslides, sudden ice melting, all kind of things. There are some ice melting in Europe that even changed the border between Italy and Switzerland.
Wow.
Yes, everywhere there's something. And there are droughts and floods everywhere. People are hungry, starving everywhere. I mean, in normal times in different countries, and still have to make war, threaten to make war, don't give people peace and normalcy to get on with their lives.
Research shows that going vegan is the single biggest action individuals can take to reduce their impact on the natural world. Carbon emissions cannot be realistically reduced without a national and global reduction in the consumption of animal products. Juliet Gelately, vegan.